Welcome back to Snappy Exploring. This time we're going on a road trip around Tasmania in June 2022. First stop, of course, was Kunyani, Mount Wellington, just outside of Hobart. So top of Mount Wellington's shut because of icy conditions. But it's pretty bloody icy down here too. What can you see, Matt? Didn't do full lookout circuit. Bit cold, can't feel fingers. Time to go find some hot apple pie. What do you reckon?
Let's do it.
We didn't have apple pie, but we did stop at Cascade Brewery, Australia's oldest operating brewery. Unfortunately, there were still no tours due to COVID, but we had a great lunch anyway. And then we headed off to Strickland Falls, which probably was not a good idea in these wet conditions, and you'll find out why in just a second. It all started pretty standard, crossing the creek to try and get up to the waterfall. But then Rachel decided to climb it, and of course we did too. Now, on the way back down, we had to go straight down the rock face, and this is what happened. Oh no! Yep, Rachel fell into the water and sprained her ankle, so our little adventure turned a bit more dangerous than we had anticipated. After stopping and getting some dry clothes on at our hotel, we had to visit Coal River Farm and try their homemade chocolates. And boy, are we glad we did. They were super tasty. And just look at how cute it is. Australia's oldest bridge, and these waves here, do you know what they're from? It's from it all settling when they built it.
So I've got Australia's oldest bridge in the background. An old leaf. Now you don't want to see this side, you want to see this side. So you get the right angle. And then
You can't even see what you're taking.
I know, because I can't hold it open while I take it. But you know what, that's half the surprise, because then you bring this up and would you look at that?
Woo!
Go Sam! Is it recording?
Yep.
Tell us a story.
Tell them.
What happened? Oh, well, we're all biting the dust. You slipped on some mud. It was the feather. Oh no. I don't know if you can see this, and I don't know how to zoom, but there's a big fella there. Look at that guy.
It was time to start heading north, but we couldn't go past Bonorong Wildlife Sanctuary without checking out all of the animals they've rescued and feeding the kangaroos. Rachel's got both hands going now. Instead of going straight up the highway, we took a detour and went past Watamana with its power station heritage site, which meant that we were up in the mountains and got to see some snow. And as you can imagine, for Queensland kids who don't see it very often, this was a little bit of fun. Yes! Just driving along in the whoop whoops. Found snow. Found snow. No visit to Launceston is complete without a trip to Cataract Gorge. Home to the world's longest single-span chairlift, nice suspension bridge, pool during the summer, cafes, peacocks for those who like birds. This is an awesome place to go down and explore. There are nice little walks with extra lookout views along the loop as well. Now, we didn't notice until after we walked past this sign, but the water level was so high that the track was actually closed because they had had so much rain in the prior weeks. So the loop's closed because of flooding. We would normally walk all the way around there, but we had to come back over the bridge, but that's alright. You'll recall that Rachel sprained her ankle, so she got a nice chairlift ride across the gorge and back. If you're looking for another way to see the gorge, these Tamar River cruises are the way to go. It's a different perspective on what you would get just walking along the edge of the gorge.
As you can see, I didn't look at which season plant lavender grows, so it's, this is what we're left with.
So lavender is actually dormant during winter. If you want to see the lavender plants in full bloom, make sure you go between December and February.
It's reflecting off the white clay that they dug up when they were mining, and if you came on a cloudy day it would be this blue because it reflects the colour of the sky.
So if you come to Little Blue Lake in Tasmania, make sure you don't just stop at the lookout. Go for a little walk around and you'll get the awesome views. On the east coast of Tassie, the Bay of Fires was one of our #1 destinations to visit.
Pretty cool.
Why are they orange, Matt?
Because of the lichen and the algae mixed together in the water and form Bay of Fires. Makes the rock look like it's been caught on fire. Oh, my fingers are yellow. Sort of rubs off on your hands. You go doing that, gee whiz. You trip right now, I'd have a good kick. Oh, of course, got that on video too. Yep. I offered Sam $15 to go swimming here and she declined it. Rachel said she wouldn't go swimming for 500. Me, I would go swimming for 500, but I wouldn't for 15. Alright, let's go. You know what, if I bought my boardies, I could see myself in here today.
Really? Shano was next on our list, kicking off with the blowhole. Turn around, turn around. Matt, what are we doing?
We're penguin hunting
Where?
at Bonorong.
Have we seen it yet?
Yeah, but the quality's pretty bad.
Tassellated National Park. I'm about to go climb Mount Amos and the wind's very chilly.
Bloody freezing. It's like summertime in Wiss.
Let's see how we go. They say we've got to scramble up some rocks, so hopefully no one falls. If you've watched our Mount Amos video, you know this hike was a disaster. And if you haven't watched it, make sure you go check it out. Since we didn't make it up Mount Amos, and I do want to see Wineglass Bay, I'm going to run up to the normal lookout real quick while the others go for a little coffee, and then we'll be good to go. As we drove from Swansea to Port Arthur, we couldn't help but stop at the Spiky Bridge to check out this really random historical landmark. This one here is the Spiky Bridge. Now, originally they said they put the spikes on it to stop the cattle from falling off the bridge, but then other things say that they put the spikes on it to help protect the bridge in weather. Don't really understand how that helps, but that's what they reckon. What happened, Matt?
Well, we went for the beach, went to go for a little, get some photos, and we left the keys in the car.
Who left the keys in the car?
We left the keys in the car.
In his pocket the whole time.
I was just playing.
Wow, good job, good job.
I was just playing a break.
I was just in on.
Sam thought she'd take us on a shortcut, and we're in the middle of a farm. Moo cows to our left. I don't know, forest to our bloody right.
So we picked a particular route because we thought it'd be quicker. And this is what it looks like.
Rachel reckons logically we should turn around, but
Considering we have no phone service out here. But we're on an adventure.
we're on an adventure.
No phone service, no worries.
It said suitable for 4-wheel drives only.
Walking down to Tessellated Pavement. It's really cold. I think the car said it was 4 degrees. Wind and rain making it a little bit chillier. Rachel says it's not cold. Why is it not cold? We can't see our breath. So apparently it's not cold enough. But I'm telling you, it's cold enough. The siltstone of these rocks formed about 300 million years ago, and since then, the combination of the waves battering on the rocks and the salt crystals present within them has turned them into these tile-like appearances. Now, look in the background here, you can see a rainbow, which I did not even notice on the day because I was too busy worried about the weather. I mean, look at the wind right here. How crazy was it? So we've just checked into Port Arthur Holiday Park and there's no power. So we've been told the camp kitchen has a bit of a fire going on. So I'm going to try and warm up over there.
It's about 4 degrees outside at the moment. It's a bit chilly.
I'm actually feeling alright.
I think Matt's got about 5 layers on already. What are you doing? Fire.
Where are we, Sam?
Oh, we're at Port Arthur Historic Site.
What are we doing today?
We go for a bit of an explore, see how the convicts used to live here, see some of the old ruins, bit of a harbour cruise to see the old cemetery. And it looks like a pretty cool little area actually.
Hi, Rachel.
Hello.
And what are we thinking of doing after dark?
Origin.
Well,
The ghost tour.
I'm keen for Origin, but these two reckon ghost tour, especially this one.
Yes, we're going to do the ghost tour. We can watch you
We can do both. Yeah, ghost tour 7 PM, Origin 8:30. We're good to go. Port Arthur was truly an amazing place to visit and has its own separate video, so make sure you go and check that one out as well. Our 2 weeks in Tassie were truly an amazing time, and we really hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions, just leave them in the comments below.